Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear viewers, I'm stood in the compound of Al-Aqsa, and what you're viewing is Masjid Al-Aqsa, Alhamdulillah. From here there are many masajid and holy places within the compound, and we're just about to visit one of them. So as you can see, this is part of the compound of Al-Aqsa, and we're going to a special mosque within. This mosque has an amazing history and is also referenced in Sura Mariam in the Quran. So we are now descending the steps of Masjid al-Marwani. This masjid is on the left of Masjid al-Aqsa and below the top level. It's a very old masjid with an amazing history, which I will go into in shortly. As you can see, the stones are very old, centuries old. Masjid al-Aqsa and the surrounding masajid have probably been rebuilt many times throughout the years. Some parts may be original and some parts may have been rebuilt. We're not going to speculate which ones are which. But alhamdulillah, it's absolutely beautiful. You can see a madrasa class with young students. So from the outside it looks very small from the entrance, but then it expands into a very wide space. So the history is that this masjid was also a Darul Uloom and Madrasa, and it was run by Hazrat Zacarias Alaihi Assalam. Hazrat Maryam would clean and do all chores and whatever was needed to be done. Her residence, which they call now Mehrab Mariam, there is a room in this masjid. It could be Mehrab Mariam, or it could be near Mehrab Mariam, but definitely somewhere around this masjid Hazrat Maryam Alaihi Assalam was helping and staying. So Hazrat Zacarias Alaihi Assalam, when passing the room, one day saw that there were fruits that were out of season in the room Mehrab of Maryam Alaihi Assalam. So he asked Hazrat Maryam Alaihi Assalam, where did this come from? And Hazrat Maryam Alaihi Assalam replied that this came from Allah. So Allah used to send fruits via the angels to Hazrat Maryam Alaihi Assalam. So at this point, Hazrat Zacarias Alaihi Assalam did not have any children, and he stood in the place, the same place where the fruit had been brought down, and Hazrat Zacarias Alaihi Assalam made dua for a child. And before he even left the spot, Allah Ta'ala sent the angels to give him the glad tidings of a son, Yahya Alayhi Salam. So this is an extremely blessed place where inshallah the du'as of the mu'min are accepted. So may Allah Ta'ala bless us all with the barakah of Maryam Alayhi Salam, who was the mother of Isa Alayhi Salam, who was born without a father. Allah Ta'ala blessed her with a child without a father, and he was Isa Alayhi Salam. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah bless you. Assalamu alaikum.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alhamdulillah, we're in Masjid al-Aqsa al-Qadim, and this is considered the original Masjid al-Aqsa, and this is from the main Masjid al-Aqsa that we see from the outside. It's down a few flights of stairs, and it's understood that this was built by Sayyida Sulaiman Alaihi Assalam with the assistance from the jinn. And this is also called Masjid Marwani because Abdul Malik ibn Marwan, he also contributed to the completion of the construction later on as well. In the time of the Crusaders, as you can see in these pillars, there's these holes, and what they did is they turned this area into stables for horses. So they actually had horses staying here, and they made the masjid a place for horses. What happened later on was that it became filled with rubbish, and it became a rubbish tip, until very recently that the people of Masjid al-Aqsa and Quds, Palestine, they got together and they completely cleared this whole area. They cleaned it out completely, and then it's now started to be used once again as a masjid. The secret that this place holds is that it contains the hujrah and the khalwa of Sayyida Maria Alaiha Assalam. The famous story in the Quran where Sayyidina Zacarias Alaihi Assalam, he passes by Sayyida Maryam and he finds that she has fruits out of season. And she used to stay inside the masjid of Sayyidina Sulaiman Alaihi Assalam in order to worship and to serve the masjid. And that place is reported to be here. And that's where Sayyidina Zacarias Alaihi Assalam, as we saw in one of the other videos on the other side, where they have actually made a mihrab closely connected to this area. This is the area where Sayyidina Zacarias Alaihi Assalam made dua, and his dua was answered for a child even though he and his wife were of old age.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
أهلا وسهلا. من أين أنتم؟
من فيك؟
من وين الأخت؟
أنا من عمان.
يا أهلا وسهلا فيك، حياك الله. أول مرة بتجي هون؟
من 19 سنة.
ما شاء الله يا سيدي. بآخر المكان هذا في مكان بسموه محراب مريم. الموقع اللي كانت تقعد تتعبد فيه ستنا مريم، وكان يدخل عليها النبي زكريا ويجد عندها طعام. تعرفوا الآية اللي بتقول كلما دخل عليها زكريا المحراب، فهذا بسموه محراب مريم. أما المسجد، وعليكم السلام، أهلا وسهلا حبيبي. أما المسجد هذا بسموه المصلى المرواني. هذا لما أجوا الصليبيين على بيت المقدس ذبحوا في هذا المكان 70,000 مسلم وحولوه لاسطبل للخيل، مربط للخيل 87 سنة، لحد ما اجى صلاح الدين الايوبي حرروا وعادوا كمسجد. بعديه عاد هذا المكان مغلق 900 سنه، ما تم فتحه وترميمه الا بال 96. يوم الجمعه بيبقى فيه 14,000 مصلي. تعرف ليش؟ السبب انه انفتح بال 96 مع انه إلنا معروف من قبل ال 67 كنا ننزل عليه، بس كان تراب ومهجور وسوق. ال 96 كان في مقتل 2000 على امريكا عشان يوقع لهم على تحت الارض لليهود وفوق الارض للمسلمين. باراك وكلينتون في كان ديفيد. وين تحت الارض؟ اللي هو هذا. احنا هلا تحت ساحه المسجد الاقصى 10 ل 15 متر. رفض يوقع لهم، حبسوه برام الله وضيعوه، سمموه. فهذا كان إحدى الأسباب اللي قام عليها الشيخ رائد صلاح لترميم وتصليح هذا المكان. شوي يا تطريق، شوي. هذه محل ما كانوا يربطوا الخيل، الصليبيين يحطوا حلقات حديد لربط الخيل وقت ما حولوه اسطبل. عشان هيك اليهود بعد ال 67 صاروا يطلقوا على هذا المكان اسطبلات سليمان. هلا لا في اسطبلات ولا في هيكل، كله كذب هذا
والدعاء. طبعا كل شيء لهم كذب.
نعم، بس هذا نوع من عشان يثبتوا انه في لهم هيكل.
لعنه. الله يلعنهم ألف لعنة، السماء والأرض.
زي ما قلت لكم هان يوم الجمعة 14,000 مصلي بس هان.
ايوه
الحمد لله تفرج عليه أيام رمضان العشرة الأواخر. يبقى فيه هان من جنوب إفريقيا من لندن أكثر من 1500 واحد معتكفين العشرة الأواخر هان. شوفي هلا هذه الحجار هذه أول سور للقدس انبنى في عهد النبي سليمان قبل 3000 سنة، واللي كان يؤمر الجن في بناء هذه القلعة. تعرف إنه بنى في سور القدس، لأنه ورا هان بالضبط في مقبرة الإسلام اللي مدفون فيها صحابة الرسول.